Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting recommendation video for you. This is a trope within dark romance that I have been exploring recently and absolutely loving, just like a lot of people. So if you are interested in some psychopath romance recommendations, make sure you keep watching. And if you are interested in other recommendations, make sure you subscribe. But other than that, let's get into it. So the first recommendation that I have for you is probably one of the most popular psychopath romances at the moment, and that is There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark. This is about Cole and Mara, and they're the only main character names that I'm gonna remember for the rest of this video. So Cole is a psychopath, and he has a art rival slash serial killing rival. Now this rival is named Shaw, and he thinks of himself more as a rival than Cole does. Cole has very much like this, I'm the best, I know I'm the best, like there is no rival, the only rival I have is me, which like, okay. And Shaw really wants to get under Cole's skin. He really wants to see him lose control because Shaw is very much the stereotypical sociopath. He is very impulsive and he doesn't really think about his actions when he's killing. And so Cole is the opposite. He is your stereotypical psychopath. He is very cold and calculated, and he only takes out people that he feel like are directly impacting his life. Cole kind of lords this over Shaw. He's very much like, I'm cold and calculated, I don't have to kill, I choose to kill. You just lose control, you can't control yourself, like I'm clearly better than you. And so Shaw decides that he is going to make Cole lose control, and so he kidnaps Mara after a art exhibit one day and leaves her bound in the woods for Cole to find. And the story goes from there. Cole quickly becomes obsessed with her, stalks her, breaks into her house, and along the way, on the surface, from Mara's point of view, he is this rich billionaire artist who is just kindly offering her an art studio for her to work from. And it's just a fantastic duet, and I really recommend. Cole is sexy as fuck. So there's that. So then we have The Risk. This is the first book in the Mindfuck series, and this is about a FBI agent who works for like Think Criminal Minds, and he is investigating this serial killer who is our heroine. She is currently taking out all of the men who have wronged her in her life, centered around like this specific event that you find out throughout the story, but they just have like a relationship, and it's great. I haven't continued this series, but the first one's like a 5-star. It's everything that I would want from the series. The heroine is so badass. She'll be like in the middle of killing someone and she's like texting the hero, like all cute stuff. It's fantastic. So then we have Run, Posy, Run. So I do remember their names. It's Dario and Posy, and they were together in the beginning of the story. From Posy's point of view, it's been a fantastic, loving relationship. Dario is everything she could ever want. He's sweet and caring. He sends her chocolates and flowers. And then one day she gets invited into his office. Now he is the accountant for the Italian mob. He restrains her in his lap and shows her a sex tape of her involved with one of her exes. And this is something that was forced upon her many years ago when she was just a young adult. And this is very traumatic for her to see, but Dario thinks that this is proof that she was cheating on him, and he won't listen to evidence to the contrary. So he basically tells her, if you don't get out of my house right now, I will kill you. And he quickly realizes that he was being dumb, that this was obviously filmed when she was younger, and he becomes obsessed with her. He was very just kind of lukewarm about her before, but now he's obsessed with getting her back, obsessed with keeping her. And this story is just fantastic. It becomes captive. This is like a true psychopath. You're in his head, and this is like exactly what someone that would pass a psychopathy test would think, how they would feel and how they would interact with their surroundings around them. Very, very interesting. Really loved it. It was a 5-star. Highly recommend if you haven't picked it up already. I know this is a very popular one, but definitely give it a shot. And then the last recommendation that I have for you is another duet, and it is the Born Madly duet. I think the first one is called Born Darkly, and this is a Harley Quinn Joker-esque relationship. I feel like that's a pretty fair comparison. The heroine is a therapist to convicts that are on death row, sort of like the last step in the rehabilitation process, and she becomes the therapist to the hero, who is a serial killer, and he kind of unlocks some hidden things inside her, recalls some memories. There might be a prison break, and some interesting therapist office things going on. So I really like this. I will say the conclusion to the duet is not as romance heavy as I would have liked, but the first one is just a fun, thrilling time that I absolutely loved. The hero and the heroine are very badass. The hero is not nice to the heroine at all. He definitely pushes her limits. He definitely does some like not okay things to her. No essay or anything like that, but like he does some things that are kind of messed up, but we love them regardless. Those are all of the psychopath recommendations that I have for you. I'm excited to hear your recommendations down in the comments or your thoughts on any of the books that I recommended. Other than that, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one.
Pull me in, draw me close. I wanna hear your heartbeat.